is a huge dumpy binder filled with all of the patterns that well, not all of them. There were some on the floor of my closet. As I have established here, I get a lot of PDF documents of patterns that you print off, cut out, put together yourself. That is standard for me. So it's not like super fragile like tissue paper, at least, but it is like, God help anyone who wants to look through this and find the thing that they need. But I have had to do that, only to find that the pattern I was looking for was smushed up in the bottom of my closet. Oh, and I should say, I have made this dress before. There are some flaws to it that I'm gonna try to avoid this time around. This will be the first time ever that I am making the same thing for a second time. We'll see if I show any sort of improvement at all. Just, this dress is like really cute. It has a lot of the things that I like about the 1940s silhouette. It's a 1940s dress, if you didn't know, if I didn't say that already. I think it's a nice piece of clothing. What can I say about this? Yeah, I just wanted to make it again. Do you need anything more than that? And also, I found the perfect fabric, okay? I don't know, it like almost literally fell into my lap, like, so I was thrifting and I found this and I came home and like unraveled it, and I am pretty sure that this is gonna be enough for a full ass dress. This thing was probably like $1, okay? I'm so happy and excited, and yeah, it's the little things, I guess. It has little roses on it, if you can't tell. Yeah, anyway, I guess I will lay everything out. It's kind of nice because this time I don't have to do the whole putting together the pattern part, because it's already been done. I love him. His mouth is open. It's a skirt. Right now it's looking a little weird on the mannequin, but that's okay. I'm not that worried. If you're making a dress, the skirt doesn't lay right without the bodice to, you know, hang off the shoulders. But you see here, there's this little detail up here, and I'm wanting to do it better this time. It's exciting to see this dress in a new pattern. There is a smell. There is a smell. And I don't know what part of me it's coming from. So I'm gonna take a shower and crank the AC. I'm sorry we couldn't do this during the day. I just didn't want to. This, I've been meaning to show you, is the dress that I am making currently for the second time. This was the first time making it that I'm wearing right here. I want to go over a few things that I like about it and a few things that I want to do differently. The silhouette here is so adorably 40s, and I just love it. The bow in the back, it adds a flare to it, and it helps cinch in the waist, so like if I accidentally make it a little roomy, or like a little roomier than it needs to be, then I can just, you know, tug it as tight as it needs to be. If I had a huge meal and I want to hide it, I can loosen the dress if I so choose. And I know that this up here is just a little bit hard to see, but I'll come a little closer. If everyone can just draw their attention to my décolletage, it comes down to a point right here, and all of this is ruched. It's gathered, yes, it's gathered right here. And when I originally made this, I had to cut a little slit right there and just put a little hook at the top because my head wouldn't go through. And I'm hoping to try to avoid that with this dress, but If I can't, then it's not going to be the end of the world. It would just be nice if it had said, you know, somewhere in the directions or guide that I would have to do that. But this big piece, I have pins marking where I'm going to start gathering because it'll be in a V shape right here. And then it'll be gathered on these sides. And then on the top, it's pretty much symmetrical, same idea. And then the cute little front portion here. And then obviously, and I have the back pinned already. Oh, and I have the sleeves, but they're not important right now. My hopes right now would be to make this area here less clumsy. Like, I know you can't really see it on camera, but it's a little like off center. This dress is still really cute and I feel really cute in it, but I would just feel a lot better about it if I knew that it was less clumsy. Clumsy is the word here for how my projects tend to turn out sometimes. Okay, all the time. One exciting little thing that I learned when I made this dress the first time is, I'm forgetting the word for it right now. This up here would be like really difficult to like iron and then close up these raw edges. So the trick is to not do that. There's a little piece here that is identical to the neckline. We'll put right sides together and they're together like that. And then you stitch them. And then you can turn this thing inside out. That's amazing. Wow. And you can get away with that, huh? You can. Wow. Wow, can you believe that? Oh my God. A little thing that I added on this one that honestly I might remove it because I feel like it maybe just adds a little bit too much, or I don't know. I'm just not crazy about it. I didn't do a bad job, but I also, it's not super great. I added beading up here. It's a cute little feature. I had wanted to see just if I could do it. And I can. Should I? I don't know. So I might just like cut them off. I just strung them on there. Yeah, this is just like the perfect little 1940s dress. It makes me really happy and I can't wait to see this dress, hopefully a little more well-made in this fabric, because it's gonna be cute. It better be, or I'm gonna be really sad. Well, no, I'll just do it again. I'm never going to stop. Ignore the fact that me and the dress kind of looks like the trash fire right now. So there is a step that I'm about to take with the dress that I wanted to just document and make sure that you saw what I was about to do. I already talked about it a little bit, but so I have it pinned. I'm about to stitch it. I've taken a pencil and just like marked where I want to make sure I'm getting the stitches. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come back, and you're gonna be amazed. I have my iron heating up because I know I'm gonna have to iron this. Made the stitches. Oh my God. Okay, I need to iron quick. Okay. Yes. Oh my God. This is just the most amazing thing to me. I'm so sorry I forget the actual term for what I just did, but it's like my second time ever doing it, and first time I did it, I was intimidated because it seemed very like fancy, and I just love like learning that I can do things that I think are intimidating at first or something. Really quick, I would like to talk about this. I stitched this on, this V part. I am happy with how neat I have made this. It's not perfect. It's not as perfect as I'd like it to be right in here where the seams meet. But I like that you can see that there is a definite shape, and it'll be more apparent once I add the portion that I just was showing you. Yeah, hoping that everything continues to go smoothly. The next hardest part will be attaching this upper portion. I feel like I'm always waiting for something to be really, really difficult, but you never know. I'll probably finish this tomorrow, actually, after I do a little work on it tonight. So, okay, it's done. I'm happy with this. So there aren't too many differences between this one and this one. I was able to make it so that I didn't have to make like a notch in the back. You know, I can just barely get this one over my head. I consider that a small triumph. Next time though, I will try to even still, you know, make it a little more loose around the neck. Like the fabric kind of like digs in. But this is like brand new crisp cotton. Once it's like washed a few times and worn, it's probably gonna feel a lot less like paper. Let me put my hair up. I would say that I look like a femme fatale on her day off, but I'm really more of like not a femme fatale. Everyone knows I'm either the comedic relief or the ingenue at best. It looks really 40s and I'm really happy with the silhouette. I wish the neckline was just a little bit more comfortable, but other than that, the dress is of course very comfortable. This part in here, that's where I flipped it inward, and then I actually stitched in a few little spots to keep those edges from coming up. And I know my hair doesn't look right now. It doesn't look right with this dress. I don't really like that about myself right now. Actually, it's funny with my hair natural like this, it's funny how 80s it looks. It just goes to show how much the 1980s borrowed from the 1940s in terms of style. This looks like a dress that you could have gotten away with wearing in the 80s with your hair like this, and you would have just looked normal. But if I had my hair done properly, I would look like a 1940s girl. The vibes I could be giving right now if it weren't for my hair. Mistakes were made. I think this is a dress that I am going to continue to try to make over and over because it's generally simple. Actually, I would like to switch to using a 1940s pattern that doesn't have this intricacy happening up here. Like, it's not that intricate, but the shape is a little hard to work with at times. But I'm always looking at new patterns, so I'm probably gonna find one pretty soon that has this silhouette that I want, that I've talked about, the 1940 silhouette. That is like a simple design, but it gives me everything that I want in a 1940s dress. I will probably wear this too. I think, you know, if you make enough things, you're bound to wear a few of them. You know, if you throw enough noodles at the wall, a few of them are gonna stick, right? I hope maybe you got something out of this. Maybe you enjoy 1940s fashion. If so, I also enjoy that. So I'm just rambling at this point, so I'm just gonna